this evening to the overview of QuickBooks Online. It is sponsored by Fund 17 and hosted by SCORE, and I am the presenter this evening. I've been a QuickBooks certified pro advisor for about over 5 years. So let's get started. I'm going to give you a brief outline of the things that we're going to cover in this presentation. We're going to cover the brief history, what is cloud accounting, the 5 common business types, small business new client checklist, because you have to have a checklist for all your features. Then we're going to have QuickBooks features and subscriptions. And how does QuickBooks work? And YouTube. And then we're going to have attendees on hand QuickBooks online test drive. So we'll be able to actually see what QuickBooks is all about. View dashboard and accounting and settings in the company tab. And we're going to look at a video for link bank account. Then we're going to add an invoice, add expenses, and generate reports. And we're going to sign up for QuickBooks and online and live QuickBooks on virtual bookkeeper. And then we're going to give you some contact numbers for QuickBooks Online and also some resources. And we're going to wrap it up. Okay. A brief history. QuickBooks Online is an accounting software package marketed by Intuit, developed for small and medium-sized businesses. They offer accounting applications on desktop and cloud-based versions such as QuickBooks Online. They provide dashboards of businesses, can accept business payments, manage and pay bills, and provide payroll functions and much more. We're not going to go over payroll for this presentation, but just to let you know that do provide payroll functions as well. So what is cloud accounting? Well, it is hosted on a remote service other than the desktop computers. Your data is sent to the cloud where it's processed and stored with strict guidelines. So small businesses can access real-time data from the internet and including laptops, smartphones, and tablets. That's great. Because what happens is when it was on a desktop, you can do all the wonderful things that QuickBooks Online can do for businesses. Now, the 5 common small business types is professional services, contractor field services, retail and e-commerce, B2B wholesale businesses, and not-for-profit. So these are all the businesses that they have set up for QuickBooks in terms of they have defaulted chart of accounts for the specific industries. However, the CPA or the certified pro advisor, he can add or take away the accounts that are specifically for your business. Okay. So the small business new client checklist. These are the checklists. There's a new client profile with your company name, your legal name, industry, primary contact, company website, and all this information that they need for you going into QuickBooks Online. They ask you for this information because you need the information on your. When we get to a company screen, you'll be able to see that what I'm talking about. Here is QuickBooks needs assessments for sales and accounts receivable, expenses and accounts payables and stuff like that. So they would actually be taking some kind of an assessment for what your needs are for the features, okay? These are features and subscriptions. They have Essentials, Plus, Advanced, and Add Services. Let's take a look at the procedures online. So these Essentials, it's $12.50, it's 50% off. To send invoices and payments, track income and expenses, separate business, manage and pay bills, sales and track sales and sales tax, capture and organize receipts, and run standard reports. Here it has, excuse me for that. Some online, and they have Plus services. They have the same information from Essentials, but then they have running enhanced reports, track profitability, manage inventory, which a lot of you do. Some of you have products instead of services, and tracks time and attendance, manage 1099, because a lot of businesses have contractors. They don't really have employees as such. And then some of them do have employees, kind of mixed pot. And then the 5 users and basic permissions. And in terms of you want some people that have access to just to generate reports or just to make payments, and you can do that, okay? Oops. All right. So now I want to take you to a video, YouTube, where they talk about QuickBooks and how it works. All right, and let me. All right.
No matter your business, financial peace of mind means everything. Having the freedom to focus on the day-to-day while knowing you're set up down the road. QuickBooks gives you the tools to make it happen. It starts with the dashboard. Everything's there, all your linked bank and credit card accounts. This gives you insight into how your business is doing at a glance. Ready to send some invoices? Great, but don't send any generic invoice. Customize for a lasting impression. All while giving your customers an instant way to pay. Even on the go, track expenses like mileage or snap and store a receipt. Got it. So long, shoebox. It doesn't stop at tracking your income and expenses. QuickBooks even sorts them so you don't miss deductions. And the receipt you snapped? Matched automatically. Tax time just went paperless. With customizable tags, label and track transactions however you want. Tag what's important, like seasonal promotions and marketing channels. That way you get insights tailored to your business. Looks like the spring promotion was a success. Nice. QuickBooks keeps you a step ahead and allows you to focus on what matters most, the chance to grow your passion from the ground up.
Okay, so that is a video, and we're gonna go on to the presentation of attending hands-on test drive sample company. We're gonna view the dashboards. We're gonna view accounting and settings company. Link bank accounts to QuickBooks Online. Add an invoice to see what is that like. And add a purchase or an expense, and generate financial reports, okay? So in the test drive, we're gonna play around with the sample business, add invoices or expense, generate reports. Don't worry, changes will not be saved. And we're gonna, so if you want to try this along with me, you can. all you have to do is go to your Google browser on your laptop or PC or tablet and enter the web address below. Okay. Alrighty. Here is our dashboard. Okay. So the see where it says subscribe now and save 50%. That is exactly correct. But we have great news when you subscribe after your free subscription for a month. You're going to subscribe for 12 months instead of 3 months in terms of what they have on the website. Okay. So this is a dashboard. And in the dashboard, you have
hey Jeff,
huh?
not to interrupt you, but we have a couple of questions. They're asking, can you add that to the chat box? Because it was kind of long and they didn't have to pull it up on their screens.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Hey Jeff, I put it in there for you.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right. So if you don't mind, sorry about the technical issues and stuff like that, but anyway, this is a dashboard. This is a dashboard that you see right here. This is the invoices. If you notice, it has the not yet due deposit of $1,630. They have the not deposit of $2,063 and overdue 1,526. It has your expenses. You can look at all this information right then and there, real time. It has the total expenses for 2,186, and it has the details for those expenses. Down here, they have profit and loss for the last 30 days. Total net income for the last 30 days, 1,774. This is your income. This is your expenses. This is a sales. You see how the last 30 days it was pretty much high, then went down and stuff like that. So you're able to actually able to see just going to your dashboard what how your business is doing, and that is fantastic. Okay. Then let's look at your this box is called your create button, and these are all your settings for your company. They have the all list products and services, recurring attachments. These are all your tools, and this is your profile into an account, and so forth and so on. So we're not going to really go into all of this, all of these settings, but I'm going to show you this one here, just so you can see what I was talking about. This is the company name, and here you put your logo for your business. These are your tax company type, tax form and industries. This is your contact information. This is your address, and this to kind of give you a glimpse of everything that you need in terms of your checklist. The same information that was in your checklist for your profile is in here. Okay. Okay. So to the left side of your dashboard, these are all your different items that you can select. But they put the new, this is a business view of your company, okay? So we're gonna press new. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna create an invoice, okay? So we're gonna press income, invoice. Oops. Okay, we're gonna go and press new, then invoice. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna look for a customer in here. So we're gonna press video games by Dan. Then it has a video of a customer email, and billing in terms of 30 days that's defaulted, the invoice date, and a due date, which would be August 19, 2020. And it has all this information is stored when you set up the customer and on the customer's list. Okay, so we're gonna tab down here. You see products and services. Okay. And let's look for landscape and installation. So when we look at landscape information, it already has a description and the quantity and so forth, and also the amount. So they have all this information that's stored according to the products and service list. they have all of those lists already populated. So whenever you enter a new invoice, it comes on there when you select the products and services. Okay. So if you tab if you look over to the right, you see Add Invoices. So these are services that have already been rendered. So we're gonna go ahead and say Add All. So we're gonna invoice all of these services, and we're gonna send an email to the customer. All right. So we're gonna save and send. So they have all the information tallied. The email address for creative design and landscaping, the subject, and also they have an about it. They also have a little description to tell you thank you and for your business and so forth, and the invoice. And let's say I'm going to say save. And it says email not sent. You can't save emails from a sample company. But what this does, in your account settings, whenever you set up the to set up the business to receive payments, it has all of the MasterCard, Visa, PayPal, whatever payment system that you have. And it already has it. When they send the invoice to the customer, they can select the MasterCard, Visa, and you can get your money much faster than if you were to send it to the address or something like that. So that's really good. Okay. So let's look at the expenses. So we're going to do pay. So we're going to pay, let's say, the vendor, let's say Burger Joe. And for a payment account that we're going to pay us from our account because there's money out, let's say checking. And, of course, checking is already there. And then 1,201, payment date, just today's date. And payment method, let's use a check. And let's put in the description the check number. Okay, and we're going to tab down to category. And we're going to say this is for meals. So it's meals and entertainment. And for the description, we're going to say business. Business meals. And we're going to say the amount $25. And we're not going to say that it was a customer. We're going to just say it was a business mail, and then we're going to save and close. Expense save. So that takes care of the revenue and expenses. Now let's take a look back in the presentation for how to link your bank account to QuickBooks Online. Okay. So how to link bank accounts to QuickBooks Online. Link your bank account or credit card transactions on YouTube.
This is Karen from the QuickBooks team. Connecting your bank and credit card accounts to QuickBooks is the fastest way to accurately record your company's financial transactions. let's go over how to connect a bank or credit card account to QuickBooks and choose how far back you want QuickBooks to pull your transaction history. To get started, select the Banking or Transactions menu. There are two ways to bring in transactions from your bank and credit card accounts. The first option is to download your company's historical transactions from your bank and credit card in a file. Then you can upload that file so QuickBooks adds those transactions to your accounts. If your bank doesn't have the option to connect your accounts, you can usually still get a file and upload transactions manually. However, keep in mind, you need to upload a new file every time you want to bring in more transactions. The second option is to connect your bank or credit card so QuickBooks downloads your transactions automatically. Let's connect an account. Select your bank or credit card from the list of popular financial institutions, or enter the name of your bank or credit card company and select it from the list. You'll need to enter the username and password you use to log into your bank or credit card's online banking. Each bank and credit card has its own security features and may require a few more steps. Once you've finished with your bank or credit card sign-in steps, QuickBooks looks for all the accounts you have with your financial institution. Select each account you want to connect. Note that you don't have to select everything you see. You should only select the accounts that are relevant to your business. If you see a personal account that isn't business-related, you can leave it unselected. At this point, QuickBooks will connect your online account with one from your chart of accounts. If you've already set up the account on your chart of accounts, you can choose the relevant account from the drop-down menu, or choose the kind of account you want QuickBooks to create for you. Once you've selected the accounts you want to connect, you need to choose how far back you want QuickBooks to go when it downloads transactions from your bank or credit card account. The default choice is the beginning of last year. Many businesses want to bring in transactions from just the beginning of the current year. If you don't see the option you want, select Custom and enter the date. When you're ready, select Connect. Once the connection is complete, you'll see all your business transactions that cleared your bank or credit card from the date you entered to today. When more transactions clear your bank, they'll appear on this list for you to review. The next step is to categorize them so QuickBooks adds them to the correct accounts. Follow the link at the end of this video to learn how to do that. Now you're ready to connect your bank and credit cards to QuickBooks Online.
All right. And let's look at some reports. Now we're going to generate reports in QuickBooks Online. We're actually going to see all the reports from all the things that we're doing every day, and we're going to see the reports in real time. And these reports are very crucial for you to find out how well your business is doing, but also provides you reports for the business plans and stuff for your business to acquire capital. So these are really good reports, and we're going to get started on them, okay? So if you look at all the reports, we're going to start with a statement of cash flows, okay? Statement of cash flows. And these are really good reports. Basically, you can you can put the name of the company, or you can change the name. It's from January to July. And you notice that the operating expenses is $2,042.46. Then investing activities is minus $13,000, and also the finances activities $15,662, and your net increase for the period is $4,038.52. So the cash at the end of the period is $4,038.52. So you can look at your at this particular report and tell I have cash at the end of the period for the last three, since January, all the way to July. So this looks good, okay? Let's look at profit and loss statement. See, again, this is from January to July. You can look at it for a month, but to show you this for illustration purposes, these are from January to July, and it shows you your income, the gross profit, the total income, and then your gross profit. Total expenses of $5,262.31. And also it has your net income of $2,042.46. This is the same information in graphical form on the dashboard. Okay. So let's take a look at profit and loss by quarter. Here you can see all of the information by quarter: January to March, April to June, July, July 2020. And the total is 4,736. Total expenses, oops, 5,262.31. Again, the total net income is $2,042.46. Okay, so it shows you for every quarter how much money and how much money is money in and money out, expenses, and net income. That's great. I can see all this information in real time on my computer, on my laptop, my iPad, my cell phone. So because of cloud, because you're doing it on cloud, that's great, because you're so busy and you don't have time to look at this, and you go into meetings and you can see it real time, your reports. Let's take a look at your balance sheet. Here, the balance sheet for a particular financial position. So this is your assets, total access 23,836.29. Total liabilities 23,836.29. All you have to know that your balance, not the accountants or bookkeeper or whatever, find out why they're not balanced. But when you look at this, you can say my assets are there, they're balanced. My liabilities, if you notice, I have my accounts for accounts payable, credit cards, they're all balanced. So if they don't balance, then you're gonna speak to your accountant or your bookkeeper. So we're going to look at accounts receivable. Accounts receivable is it's the people that owe you money. Just remember, this people that owe you money. Like for instance, like if you have a contractor and they pay you a certain amount every 30 days, so you're going to set up accounts receivable for them. Okay, so until they pay you, then you'll know how they stand, right? So that's what accounts receivable is. Okay, so this is kind of tell you a glimpse of your account receivable agent detail. It tells you the invoice, the customer, the due date, the amount, and the open balance. Okay. So aging, this is 21 through 9. This is total for 31 to 60. And of course, current, you also put your current amounts as well. So this is great. So you'll know of how much money is due for all the way to 90 days. And then basically you set them up one of those dunning letters if they over, if the 61 to 90 days, boy, that's a lot. But again, you can have all this information at your fingertips in QuickBooks Online. So let's take a look at the open invoices. Open invoices. These are all your open invoices. These are all the people that you have that you provided services for, or products to, and it has the customer name, the net terms, and the amounts, 239, and it has Freeman Sporting Goods, and Ocean View bill of net 30 days. It has Twin Lane. Those are 2 invoices. Remember I told you that sometimes invoices, they can be together. So this is just a sample company, just so you can see the many reports that they have available. And I can look at all the details. This is great. I can look at all my customers. I can see all the terms that they have and everything. Again, it's 30 days because remember, they have provided services and they're gonna set up accounts receivable so that you would know how much they owe you. And that's what the invoices here show you, okay? That's great. That is fantastic. Okay, now let's look at the money that that you owe. let's look at the agent summary for accounts payable. But that looks great because you don't have that many people that you owe money to, but that gives you a glimpse of the current 755. You have 30 days. Then you have 31 and 60 days. So this is really great because you don't have that many. You're not severely over by $86.44. So you have all this information, and you can email it, whatever. So this is great, and you can set the parameters and everything. So you have all this wealth of knowledge. Okay. So in the reports, remember that when you have a business plan, when you're developing your business plan, and they ask you for information at your bank, or you want to get a loan or something like that, you have all this information. You don't have to really worry about your accountant, and they charge you so much money. So you can just provide them a dashboard that provides them a lot of information, and the reports. This is great. So now you're going to have, I'm going to talk to you about how can you go about signing up for QuickBooks Online. Okay, how can you get these wonderful things? So These are all the reports that we looked at. So also, so checklist of what you need to set up a new big business in QuickBooks. It's the same information, but I brought it back again so that you can look at, you can just see the same information I put in your checklist. I'm putting it here so you have an idea, get all the information that you need to moving forward. Okay. So to sign up now. Jay, can you put that web address for Garcia in the notes? Make sure that they can get that information, because I was going to send this information right after this meeting, but if you can put it up there, so y'all can get all this great information. So let's take a look at Hector Garcia. This is the information is Hector Garcia is a QuickBooks Pro Advisor, a certified Pro Advisor, but also advanced CPA. And he actually has YouTube, and he told me that when I was looking at his videos, he said that you can subscribe to his QuickBooks for the QuickBooks Online that he has already set up from all the YouTube subscribers. And guess what? He said that if you do that, well, you could get 30 days free, and the subscription will last for 12 months as opposed to the regular 30. I think it's 3 months, 90 days, or something like that. So this is great for you. You can feel free to join in terms of for 30 days, and you don't have to put no credit card information in. Okay, so this is the website for Hector Garcia. And these are all of the subscriptions that we talked about before. The simple steps, the simple start, 12 months, 50% for 12 months. You see that? 50% for 12 months. The essentials, 50% for 12 months, and the advanced 50% for 12 months in the advanced. So mainly, some of the entrepreneurs, they have inventory, but they say, well, I don't really, I get the materials when the individual customer, they want a particular a particular product, okay, and so they really don't have an inventory. They just order stuff as needed. So maybe they can use the essentials. But if you really have a lot of products and services that you want to keep on hand, in a ROM and stuff like that, so you may want to just track inventory, So it's up to you. You're gonna sit down and decide. But the great thing about these subscriptions, then you can cancel at any time, or you can go back, or you can go forward. They can, they can add the the different items here. And in terms of when you decided that I really don't need all of this stuff, or then you can go back. You can go from 35 to 20, 20 to 12. So don't worry about it. You can go back. They're not gonna hurt you. Okay. And let's say I'm gonna go to the essentials. And here you put your email address, your mobile number, your password, and again, it's free. Free trial includes QuickBooks Online Essentials. That's one I selected, and no credit or card needed. Okay, so I advise you to do the 30 days free. Okay, I advise you to do your 30 days free, and what you can do, then you can just when the time is up for like 29 days, you can then select, you put your credit card information in there. You would get the discounts of 12 months, but also you can just put if you want to get particular training from Hector, you can also put that in the description box as well. Okay, so what I'm saying is you can decide on the QuickBooks Online for free, and it's really a great deal. You know, it's really a great deal that you're getting. Yeah. So as I said before, you can start immediately for 30 days for free with no credit card information required. Before 30 days, continue QuickBooks for 50% off plan features for 12 months. Now, if you need Hector services, as I was saying, you can use his web address and descriptions on the form at or before 30 days. Now, if you go beyond 30 days, because you're busy and stuff like that, so you can just call Hector or you can email him. I will give you the information I will give you this presentation. Then the free consultation of QuickBooks Live expert and partner with QuickBooks Live bookkeeper for setup. Let's take a look at that as well. This is great to have. Now, if you don't really want a accountant, because they charge you so much every time you want like $150, some of them $200. So this for providing you all of the service, get you up and running, organize your finances, close books, generate reports, serve and a trusted partner. QuickBooks like me, serving a trusted partner, close the books, support you virtually. And the good thing about it is it's $200 a month. That's nothing compared to $150 per session for I don't have that kind of money, but I have $200 a month, so I can see all of the wonderful things that you saw today, for all the reports and all of, and of course you can cancel this live bookkeeper expert, but I would definitely do it if I don't really want to be bothered with doing all of these things for setting up the accounts and all that. And I would just do it for a month or two, So that is great. That is great. So let's just take a look at the video too, and let's see what they're talking about. Okay.
Save time and get year-round confidence with QuickBooks Live Bookkeeping. Here's how it works. We'll match you with a team of US-based QuickBooks certified bookkeepers tailored to you and your business. You'll have a primary bookkeeper with a team of bookkeepers behind them, working together on a custom plan just for you. Your live bookkeepers will make sure everything is set up correctly and customized to your business and industry. They'll keep your books up to date, regularly categorizing transactions and reconciling accounts throughout the month. You can one-way video conference with your primary bookkeeper. You'll be able to see them, but they won't see you. And you can use virtual screen share to work on your books together. If you ever have a question between appointments, your team of live bookkeepers is ready to help with on-demand chat. At the end of each month, your live bookkeeper closes your books and you get custom, up-to-date reporting. At the end of the year, you'll be ready for tax time with 100% accurate books. Because with QuickBooks Live Bookkeeping, you can trust that your books are done right. Guaranteed.
So that kind of gives you just gonna give you a gist of all the things that they can provide. So I didn't want to leave you with the same, because you not only can you just do it, but also you can get help, and you can also contact the a session, free session consultation, that, like you were saying, you know, get free consultation. Just talk to them. They can tell you all about what they offer, and this in the numbers on the next slide. Okay. Okay, the QuickBooks customer support number, this is what it is, 1-800-446-8848. This is QuickBooks Live Bookkeeper that I was telling you about. If you want to contact him, 1-844-853-9366. And you will have this presentation right after this meeting. And then QuickBooks Sales and QuickBooks Resources. They do have QuickBooks videos. I'm just going to show you what they are. So, you know, how to record and print a check, how to create a customer invoice. There's a host of information that they have. So they're providing all this information, but there's so much information on so many websites. So I put all this information together, so at least you can see in the reports how to find it. So this is great, okay? So that ends our overview of QuickBooks Online. So I appreciate your time, and all we want to do with Fund 17 and SCORE is to provide you with all the resources, any opportunity that we can get resources at discounts or free even, but at discounts. That is great, and we're here to help you and to provide you with all the information that you need. And one of the information is accounting software to manage your business, to manage your finances, and here it is. Okay. Now I know that this was an overview. They have many presentations on just on navigation. They have many on account setups and stuff like that, but at least this gives you an idea of what it is and what it can do for you. And also it gives you information to help you manage your finances, but also develop the business plan. Because a lot of people, when I was working, even when I'm working for SCORE, and we have businesses, and also for Fund 17, they want to say, well, I want to develop a business plan. At least I don't know, but they already started in the process. They developed a business model canvases so they know what their business are. But the things that they lack would be the accounting reports, the accounting, so they would know how well are they doing, and we're trying to show them, give them something extra. Now there are plenty of softwares out there like FreshBooks, Wave, and you know, I'm not trying to tell you that you have to use QuickBooks Online, but because I was certified, I decided to do a presentation for you. So so you can look at other areas, you know, to provide you the similar services that I did today. So with that in mind, thank you for this meeting. I thank you for this opportunity. Are there any questions? comments? Hello? Hello?
All right, just seeing if there are any
Oh.
questions out there. I've seen any come over yet.
Oh,
If you
okay.
have any questions, y'all feel free to type it in the Q&A box or chat box. Got some positive. So
Yeah. Yeah, again, positive. Thank you. Okay. Oh yeah, the recording of somebody asked me, the recording of the presentation, would it be sent out? Yes. Can you tell me about that, Jay?
I already answered the chat box. We are recording it, so I will be able to send it out.
Okay.
Just as soon as everything processes, I'll send it out.
Jay, also, Ilana, will you reconcile? I don't. Will